find you attractive, Envy.
What?
You heard what I said.
I didn't hear what you said.
Envy just asked why I don't flirt with him no more. I said I don't find you attractive.
I did not.
Okay.
What's wrong with you? Let's get
Some people have a short attention span.
I like you better when you was natural.
Yo, what is wrong
I like
with you?
Beijing. Nah.
No Beijing. Let's get some front page news. It's my tan, and you like my tan. All right, where we starting, you?
Well, today is May 25th. 1 year ago is when that 9-minute video taken by Donnella Frazier of former police officer Derek Chauvin murdering George Floyd went viral as 3 other officers watched and people called desperately for help. So today, there are going to be several cities holding memorials in honor of George Floyd. And this is all from BINnews.com. If you want to get more information, in Portland, Oregon, it will be Rose City Justice. Also, Houston, Texas. There's a George Floyd Anniversary March. George Floyd Memorial Foundation Inaugural Remembrance in Minneapolis, Minnesota. March for Justice in Brooklyn at the Barclays. Make a Stand in Charlottesville, Virginia. And in addition to all of that, President Biden will be meeting with George Floyd's family today. Floyd's sister, Bridget Floyd, his daughter, Gianna Floyd, and Gianna's mother, Roxy Washington, will visit the White House with Joe Biden. The family meeting will be private so Joe Biden can have a real conversation and preserve that with the family. He has a genuine relationship with them. And the courage and grace of this family, and especially his daughter, Gianna Floyd, has really stuck with the president.
Yeah, I hope they, push him to pass some real police reform, to push him to pass that George Floyd Policing Act. I wouldn't even honestly show up to talk to him if they're not talking about pushing some real police reform.
Yeah, it seems like it's a photo op for the president. But yeah, like I'm with you. Unless we can actually and honestly talk about policies and get some things passed.
Well, they are trying to pass the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act, but it's stalled in the Senate, even though Biden did want to have this legislation passed by today. But you don't want to take out some of those provisions just to pass a bill.
That's right.
So you want to make sure that this is done properly, and it hasn't been able to pass yet. So
abolishing qualified immunity, you have to have that in there.
Right, it's going to be a ban on racial and religious profiling by law enforcement. Of course, like you said, an overhaul of qualified immunity. They want to set up a national registry of police misconduct. All of those things are provisions that would be included in this bill. So instead of rushing it through today, you got to make sure it's done properly. And I'm sure the family agrees with that as well.
It's got to be groundbreaking. You know what I mean? Like we need some 1964 civil rights type legislation passed. It got to be that groundbreaking. Voting rights legislation. It got to be that groundbreaking.
All right. And right now, about 39% of the population here is fully vaccinated. And as they're trying to do some more incentives, North Carolina, they're giving away $25 cash cards if you get the vaccine. So they're going to be giving those away as you get your first dose.
How bad they think people in North Carolina doing?
No, $25
Other people are giving away $1 million.
$25 what kind of card? You say gas?
Cash
card. You can do anything with it.
Man, you can do a little more than 25, man.
25 or 125?
No, 25.
Come on, man. Come on, America.
Come on.
You can buy 25 lotto tickets. It's the same as doing a lotto thing. They give you a one lotto ticket opposed to 20. Now you can buy 25 lotto tickets.
Step it up, bro. $25? Come on, man. Come on, at least give me $100.
Listen, I know there's some people that's going to go get that first shot several times to go get 25.
That's what I'm saying. Give me a $25 Chick-fil-A gift card or something worth it. $25, come on, man.
All right, and in Texas, they are poised to remove one of their last major gun restrictions. Lawmakers did approve allowing people to carry handguns without a license and without the background check and the training that go with it. So they approved that measure on Monday, and the governor has said he will sign it, even though a lot of law enforcement groups say it would endanger the public and the police. They already have some of the loosest gun laws in the country in Texas, and more than 1.6 million handgun license holders as well. So according to supporters of the bill, it will allow Texans to better defend themselves in public, and but already they have a lot of really loose laws over there. Without the state background check, law enforcement groups are worried there'd be no way to weed people out in advance. And the bill would not prevent businesses, though, from banning guns on their property. So if you own a business, you can still say you can't bring your gun in here.
I don't know. It's a part of me that feels like that'll help keep order. You know what I mean? Because if you know somebody else scrapped, you're going to think twice about pulling yours out just to randomly start shooting at people. You know what I mean?
Well, has it been working in states where you can carry and it's known? Like, does that work in Houston? Is crime down? Has it work in Atlanta? Like, is crime down? Like, that's what we have to really see.
I would just think about, like, like mass shootings, because every time somebody, whenever there's a mass shooting and somebody pulls out a gun and they start shooting mad people, I'm always like, I wish somebody else had a gun to take that person out.
True.
Oh,
You
I
know?
wish they didn't have that person didn't have a gun to do the mass shooting.
I'm with you, but that's not reality. But
you know, Texas already allows rifles to be carried in public without a license. I mean, I just feel like there's got to be some type of. I'm not saying people shouldn't have guns.
I think Georgia too. I think Atlanta,
like
you could walk around with your.
You should have some type of training.
Your rifle.
What you mean walk? Oh yeah.
You can walk around with you could carry your rifle in Georgia too. But you know, in a lot of these states, you can get a license even if you don't live in those states to carry concealed.
All I'm saying is, if you know somebody else scrapped, you think twice.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like anytime I'm in any of these states, I have my concealed because I can carry in like 40 states. And so can my wife.
Yeah, I just want to make sure.
And I think everybody should.
I think people should have some type of, just like you got to take a test to get your license. I still think you need that. All right. Well, that is your front page news.
All right. Thank you, Miss Yee. Now, when we come back, Mike Epps and Wanda Sykes will be joining us.
From the Upshaws. My wife was binge watching this weekend. I watched a few episodes, too. Very, very entertaining show from what I saw.
Yes, I got Paige Kennedy's on there also.
And Kim Fields.
Yes,
Tootie.
of course, starring in it.
So we'll get with them when we come back, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.